Alright guys, so we have a new dev blog talking about the new currency, which we do have a title for. It's called Amber. I feel like this is something that is worth actually taking a second to dive into and talk about. Both the positives and negatives about what this vlog has to say. Or blog. I keep calling it a vlog. I've already restarted the recording twice because I've called it a vlog, but we're going to keep going. Greetings champions, today's blog post is all about our upcoming new soft currency, Amber. Name's fine. This highly anticipated new edition comes off the back of months of internal testing, community feedback, and our never-ending passion to make Predecessor the best it can be. So with that in mind, let's jump right into it. So why introduce a new currency? This new currency called Amber is being introduced primarily as a means to purchase new heroes as soon as they come out. The current contract system is abysmal. It was a system used to maintain player retention at a time when player retention is typically low at the end of a patch before the new hero. Typically people aren't really playing. But if you make it so that window is the only window where they can unlock the character day one, you get player retention. My understanding, it was a success, but the feedback on it was very negative. Under the previous system, player choices were limited due to the inefficiencies suffered when trying to unlock a hero. What do we mean by this? Well, imagine you're close to unlocking a hero, and all of a sudden we introduce a shiny new hero that catches your eye instead. Switching who you are unlocking sets you back, forcing you to either abandon your current progress to start working from scratch on a new character, or stick with the decision you made and delay unlocking the new hero, essentially forcing your hand. All this is to say that it forced players to make tricky decisions. I somewhat agree to this. I don't necessarily agree with this entire block, because switching off of a hero doesn't remove your progress. You can always go back and get that hero again later. If I'm unlocking Quang right now, and I get 3 out of 5 contracts done, and then now this coming week I get Argus's contract, my 3 out of 5 don't go anywhere. So I don't entirely agree with this stance, but as they're going to mention here, there's more reasons besides this, such as overflow XP being lost instead of banked for your next unlock, or perhaps most importantly, the pressure of the system placed on new players who had to make important game decisions with very limited information and no way to delay the decision. Should a new player be prioritizing X hero as their first unlock, by the time they've had enough XP to unlock that hero, their perspective of the game and their priorities as a player may very well have shifted. It is entirely possible that I came into this game, let's say I came into this game post the contract system being implemented. I'm a jungler. I came from jungle and smite. Maybe, so in theory, I want to start unlocking junglers. Maybe I'll activate Shinbi's contract, get that one done, and then I start working on, who's another jungler? Quang. Start working on Quang's contract. But then I decide jungle and pred really isn't my thing. I'm going to switch to ADC. Well, now I just have these levels on Quang instead of being able to play this shiny new ADC that I want to play. So I do get this 100%. Super annoying for new players, I'm sure. So how does this new currency affect hero acquisition? Under the previous system, each hero had a number of stages that needed to be unlocked using experience before they were fully unlocked and available to use. Newer heroes tend to have more locks and therefore required more XP to unlock, whereas older heroes had less and could be unlocked quicker. Alternatively, you could always bypass this process by using our main currency, Platinum, to purchase a hero outright. Platinum being the paid currency, the currency you get with real moolah. With the introduction of Amber, we will be removing this system of unlocking stages. Instead, every hero will have a predetermined cost that you can pay using either Amber or Platinum, a price that will vary based on the hero's newness or difficulty. Let's take Argus for example, who is arriving on the upcoming version 0.15 game update. You'll be able to unlock him either using 8,600 Amber or 1,000 Platinum, whichever is your preference, without the need to grind it out. Heroes will be removing... Let me retake that. Without the need to grind out heroes, we'll also be removing the functionality to see a hero in-game a week before the release. So, a week before Quang came out, we got his contract early so we could grind super hard to unlock him day one. It was a bit of a slog, and really unfortunate, especially if you're a content creator. I did not have Quang day one. I did not play the game that much. The game's draining to me. I don't want to pay to unlock Quang early. It's not something I should have to do. It's a competitive game. Characters should be readily available to everybody. I understand the need to make revenue, So I think a free currency similar to this, I think Smite does a great job with how they go about renting gods, being able to purchase gods, having the god pass, all that. I think it's great. If Omeda wants a good example of how to how to handle unlocking characters, I think Smite is the pinnacle. So, how expensive will new heroes be? As discussed, heroes will be varying amber costs based on the variety of factors. Though you can assume that the newest hero to the game will generally start at a higher price point than older characters who have been in for some time. That makes sense. To answer the specific question about what these costs will look like, however, we've created a handy chart for you to reference below. So, this confused me a little bit. This isn't saying that there's going to be 5 unlock stages where you still have to use all of the currency built up to unlock each stage, kind of similar to the contract system. What this is saying is characters that would be one unlock stage will only cost 860. So for example, I think the Morgesh is 2 unlock stages in the contract system, or at least was. She actually might have got changed. So Morgesh would have cost 2,100 amber or 400 platinum. The new characters will be the max, 5. So when Argus comes out, he'll be 5. He'll cost 8,600 amber or 1,000 platinum. Oh, actually, we have a thing here. In addition to the above, the following will be true for brand new heroes during their launch week. So there'll be an additional charge. Again, I totally agree with the system. For new heroes, the first week that they're available, it is honestly not as steep of an increase as I would have thought. It's a 10,320, but the platinum price stays the same. This is actually exactly what Smite does. After a week, a new hero will drop down to a lower cost. I think a week is kind of generous. Argus is the exception to the rule. Awesome. With no way to earn amber ahead of his release, it felt only right that he starts out with a slight discount, meaning he'll only cost 8,600 amber on launch. Future heroes will start at a higher cost shown above. Please note that these costs are subject to change. What if I'm already partway through unlocking a new hero when this change is made? What if I'm already 2 levels through Quang? If you're already working on unlocking heroes using the old system of XP and unlock stages, have no fear. We'll be converting earned XP unlock XP into Amber, which you can then put towards purchasing any hero going forward. Once version 0.15 hits, we'll count up how much unlock XP you have towards heroes you haven't unlocked and convert it into Amber. For every 50,000 XP you have towards unlocking a hero, you'll gain 8,600 Amber. Nice. This line slightly concerning. If I have 4,000 or 48,000, do I get 0 or do I get whatever the percentage is of this amber? How do you acquire amber? There are 2 main ways you can earn amber. Player account level up. By increasing your player account level, you'll also be increasing your stash of amber. Each time you level up, you'll receive a small amount of amber as a reward. The amount you'll get will vary slightly based on what level you are. Playing PvP matches. By playing Predecessor, you'll passively earn yourself some amber. Each time you complete a match, you'll gain a small amount of amber based on how well it went for you. Everyone gets amber for finishing a match, of course, but to the victors go the spoils. You can expect a smidge more if your team comes out on top. Other sources. In the future, we'll be adding more ways to get amber that reward you for interacting with everything Predecessor has to offer. I assume like daily logins, daily quest to play like 1 game, daily quest to play like 1 role, maybe lifetime quests to give you like a decent chunk. Plans maybe one day in the future? Who knows? Like, it could be anything. Will we be rewarded amber based on our player level at the end of Season 3? Yes, yep. As an extra bonus for your support during Early Access Season 3, we're pleased to confirm that you will have additional amber credited to your account based on your final player level at the end of Season 3. So it doesn't start until 50, so if you're under level 50, unfortunate, sucks, you don't get shit. If you are 50, you get 8,600, and this will be going in increments of 10. 1720, 17,200, 25,800, 34,400, 43,000, 51,600. So every 10 levels beyond 50, you just get enough to unlock a new character. What level am I? Oh, I'm level 120, so I get the Biggest bonus. Oh, Argus's contract's in the game. Hey guys, it's in the game. I didn't know that. Oh shit, I should have been playing Pred tonight. There you go. So as you saw, I will be getting the full 51,600. I don't know when we're getting this. I don't know if we're getting this when the patch goes live. If I get that information, I'll throw it down in the comments. I'll pin it. It'll be there. Will it be different for Argus? Argus is a bit of an edge case as he'll appear in game as per our current system, but will be caught up in the transition to the new system once version 0.15 rolls out on March 5th, 2024. As such, you'll still be able to unlock Argus by earning XP towards him a week before the update as you would have done under the old system. If you succeed in fully unlocking him, he'll be available to play on day one of his release as per the old system. If you don't quite net all that XP needed for that day one Argus unlock, you'll be able to buy him for 8,600 Amber on March 5th with any XP you had put towards him being converted into Amber as previously covered. That just about covers things for now, but please reach out to us on Discord or Reddit if you have any further questions. We hope you enjoy these changes. As with all things, we're constantly monitoring your feedback and suggestions, so there may be further changes and iterations in the future. Thank you for your support. Ari. So, good blog. This is positive. I think this is a great way to do it. The unfortunate glaring negative is none of this. There's no talk of affinity system. We were supposed to have a free currency coming sometime relatively soon in which we can purchase the premium track with a large sum free currency. Maybe, I'm assuming this currency will eventually be able to do that, but unfortunately we have heard no word. Nothing mentioned here, and it is not going to be going live with the patch, unfortunately. Now, that could be a good thing. Who knows? Maybe the patch after will get it, and they're just making sure that everything works properly. That'd be great. But until then, kind of rough. Still paying for the premium tracks. People still not happy about it. But thank y'all for watching. There should be 2 videos on the screen now. Some gameplay, some other news. Go give those a click. That's all for me. Bears out. Peace.